Good evening, my dear friends. My name is Glyzkore, or also known as Gadi. Please enjoy yourselves. And in today's episode, we are going to be further exploring the menacing territory of the GS Cup, that is the VGC 19 setting, or the VGC 19A setting. We are still playing with the Abomasnow team, but surely we will switch the team up a little in the following episode, I think. Yeah, because we've seen for a couple of games already what this team can do and what it can't do, and we surely know its weaknesses, so we can patch those up. One weakness for sure is definitely, I think, the water matchup or the rain matchup, I think, because Necrozma-Dusk-Mane, even though it's bulky, it can't take too many water type attacks. Also, Xerneas not really taking those water type attacks unless it's, already set up. So what I think I want to do is here is simply Necrozma and Abomasnow to neutralize the threat of the rain, set up Trick Room, and have Xerneas set up in the late game, as well as have Incineroar use its fire type attacks against Cortana, Ludicolo and other threats. Also knocking off different various items that the opponent has. Tapu Fini I think is not that useful in this, because I can only Nature's Madness, and he has two grass types. There's a Tapu Koko, a lot of threats to Tapu Fini. Also Landorus, not that nice I think. Yeah, gonna go with these four, and let's see what it has in store for us. He probably expects, I'm expecting a Ludicolo Kyogre lead, which would beat my Xerneas Incineroar lead. But let's see what actually happens. Sagittario from Italy with a 1491 rating, I think. Necrozma and Abomasnow go out to fight against Tapu Koko and Ludicolo. Okay. So he could have taunt on his Tapu Koko, which would be interesting to say the least. However, I think he's going to Volt Switch and Hydro Pump or Fake Out Volt Switch the Necrozma though. In which case I will protect my Necrozma and just Blizzard, because I think Blizzard will do a reasonable chunk. And if he fakes out the Abomasnow, it's not that big of a deal. And we will figure out if he has taunt on his Tapu Koko, because I don't want to waste a turn just simply, yeah, setting up Trick Room for no damage. Okay, so here we go. I think I do want to Photon Geyser the Ludicolo, because I think the threat of water type attacks is just that much bigger than the threat of electric type attacks to my team, that is. And I'm going to have Blizzard, I think, because he's forced to stay in with his Tapu Koko, but he does not opt to go for he does not opt to go for any taunt attack, but instead goes for Thunderbolt. Okay. Now the interesting thing is, if I knock out anything here that is not Ludicolo, will he be able to set up a Kyogre sweep? And Tapu Koko just barely survives. Okay. But I think 2 more turns of hail will take him out. Also he's life orb, so he has one more attack in him. Let's see, Kyogre surely comes in. No, it's Cortana that comes in, okay. What I want to do here is, I think I want to protect my Necrozma and just basically go for a nice, and switch in my Incineroar, because this way Tapu Koko gets knocked out, I can switch in Incineroar, set up thing next turn, set up the, Trick Room next turn, and interestingly enough he does not have any restricted mounts with him. I don't know if that was a misclick flick or something, because Kyogre is actually quite good against my team. So I don't know what he was thinking there. Necrozma protects, okay. And Smart Strike, yeah, Smart Strike coming in hot onto that Incineroar. And now that I think about it, I just wanna Flare Blitz the Kartana and use Sunsteel Strike against Clefairy. Although the Incineroar is probably faster, so gonna set up Trick Room and still Flare Blitz the Kartana though. Yeah, because I don't think a Synchro Sword would take out either of my Pokemon. Yeah, it won't. It won't. If he on course with Clefairy, that's not that big of a deal, I think. Because then Kartana goes down. And yeah. He's almost forced to follow me with Clefairy, I think. Or he withdraws Clefairy, okay. Into Tapu Koko. What else does he do? Detects Kartana, okay, that was not the play to make. And I think I've got a better plan actually. If Hail stops right here, which it won't, I would have knocked off or used Flare Blitz and I would have probably won the game. However, he was lucky that Hail didn't stop right here, because now he can send in Clefairy and potentially encore me. However, I think the better play is to protect and taunt the Clefairy, so that the Clefairy is a useless Pokemon on his team. Yeah, actually that's probably what I want to do. Protect Necrozma from the Encore and taunt the Clefairy, so that Clefairy has to go for Icy Winds or Moonblasts, which don't hurt anyone anyway. Okay, so we win this 4-2. Let's go on to another game, I guess. Yeah, because that's what we do around here. I don't know why he did not pick up Kyogre on with his... But I don't know why he didn't pick Kyogre. That was quite interesting of a Pokemon choice on his part. Yeah, I don't understand it, but whatever. We won the game, we take those W's. Yeah. Interesting, to say the least. And we face someone from Japan with a 1538 rating. And let's focus on this game against Kyogre, Xerneas, Yveltal, Ferrothorn, Togekiss, Crobat, and Incineroar. I was blanking out for there for a moment. And I think Abomasnow looks quite delicious against 4 of those Pokemon. Again, alas it loses against 2 Pokemon really hard. However, we've got our options covered, I think. Gonna lead Landorus and Necrozma with Abomasnow and Incineroar in the back. I think I wanna U-turn, probably he leads. Actually, now that I think about it, don't you really want Landorus on there? No, I don't. Like, I was thinking I could Earth Power the Incineroar, I could U-turn into Incineroar and basically go from there as a means of using Fake Out next turn and the second turn and setting up Trick Room. But I think I just want to lead Necrozma and Incineroar right off the bat, have Abomasnow and Xerneas in the back. I can switch in Abomasnow to neutralize the threat of those more drizzle boosted water type attacks. But yeah, I think this is the lead that I want to lead, although I'm kind of expecting an Yveltal Incineroar lead, which would be quite menacing. However, we have the same outfit almost. Anyway, but I think I can easily switch in Xerneas there and go from there afterwards, I think. He leads Ferrothorn and Kyogre against my presumed Incineroar and Xerneas lead, I guess. However, I didn't decide to lead that. I decided to lead the Crossman Incineroar. His Ferrothorn surely has to fear Flare Blitz, or in the second turn that is. However, I will just fake out the Kyogre and set up the Trick Room, I think. Yep, that's what I want to do here. Set up the Trick Room and fake out the Kyogre. Let's see what happens. Probably Leech Seed into the Necrozma slot. And now I will double target the Kyogre, because Kyogre is definitely the bigger threat. And because Ferrothorn can't touch any one of my Pokemon for super effective damage, well, he could have Bulldoze, but I don't think that's likely. So yeah, gonna Photon Geyser the Kyogre, and also knock the Kyogre off. He probably switches in his Incineroar. Yes, Incineroar comes in over here. And in which case, I kind of am in a pickle, in a dangerous situation, because I don't think I can knock out the Kyogre right now anymore. But let's see how much damage these attacks do. Yeah, there's no way to knock off the KOs, these Kyogre. Let's see what type of item Kyogre was carrying in the first place. Oh my god, a crit. Wow. That was a nice crit. Not gonna lie though. And the Kyogre was probably a defensive variant, holding the Papa Berry. And Yveltal switches in. Okay. I think this is the place where we switch in our Abomasnow. No. I wanted to say, what do we do here? Do we Sunsteel Strike the Yveltal and let our Necrozma go down just like that? I think we do. Also, we knock off Incineroar's potential Assault Vest or Pinchberry. I don't care for Necrozma, to be honest, because Necrozma already did its job of setting up Trick Room. And Incineroar was holding the Mago Berry. Okay. Yo, that knockoff did so much damage from that Yveltal. It's crazy. And Yveltal is holding that Life Orb. Okay. I don't care if he goes back to full health, because my Xerneas is probably in the spot where it wins the game anyway. So yeah, how many turns of Trick Room are there? Like 2 more turns of Trick Room. And I think I need Incineroar. I need Incineroar to beat the Ferrothorn. So this is where I switch in my Xerneas, because he's surely not going for another. He surely isn't going for another knockoff into my Incineroar slot, because it's weakened since I'm not holding an item. And Incineroar is intimidated, so Incineroar is not a threat. And it's also raining. So Flare Blitzes wouldn't be doing much damage anyway. Goes for Sucker Punch, but it fails, okay. And Sunsteel Strike weakens the Yveltal. Presumably my Necrozma goes down here. Yep, and now I can send in Abomasnow. Or do I send in Abomasnow? Yes, I do send in the Abomasnow because I wanna have a fake out Geomancer play at my disposal the next turn. How do I go about this turn around here right now? I mean, is the Blizzard worth it, or can I just Ice Beam the Yveltal? And I think I will just Ice Beam the Yveltal. No, Blizzard I guess. Because it hits both Pokemon, Yveltal is weakened so much that it probably takes it out anyway. Yeah. Let's see. Withdraws Yveltal, yeah, and well, Ice Beam would have done more damage to Ferrothorn than Blizzard does, but whatever. Let's see. Goes for the knockoff onto that Xerneas, but I think... What do I think? I think the next play that I'm making is a Protect and switch out into Incineroar. Because then I can fake out and attack with another Blizzard. And yeah. That's the plan, isn't it? Well, I actually threw my fake out Geomancy plan out of the window, but I don't think I will be winning with that anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, because the Ferrothorn switched in, and he did not have both of his dark types out. So yeah, that's what I want to do over here right now. Blizzard one more time and fake out the Incineroar, I guess. And he forfeits the match. Okay. Okay, now check it. Okay. I don't know why he forfeited this prematurely. To be honest. I really don't know. I guess it's because Ferrothorn was racking up damage, and the Moonblast probably would have KO'd it at some point eventually. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna look for some more battles. Yeah, I don't know why people... Yo, that's a high rating. I don't know why people forfeit that quickly though. And he's using the Aaron Zeng team. Yeah, he's even using the QR code of it. The Kyogre Groudon team with Ludicolo as the rain support. Or rain offensive support. And the Ferrothorn, Tapu and Cresselia. How do I combat this? I think Abomasnow looks a little nice in this game. I know he has Taunt on his Tapu Lele. So what do I want to do? But I think I want to have Abomasnow in my late game. But if I read his Kyogre, if I read his Tapu Lele lead and lead Incineroar Kyogre Xerneas, I'm super weak against his rain lead. So what do I do over here? I think I want to lead Necrozma nonetheless. And I think I also want to lead Abomasnow. With Incineroar and Xerneas in the back. So this, I think Abomasnow just is too good against his team. I need Incineroar to beat the Ferrothorn. And Xerneas has only one fairy resistance. So yeah, I can set up Xerneas in the late game, I think. I think that's what I want to do for my team against this team. Tapu Fini could change the terrain and weaken the psychic type attacks. However, I have an Incineroar which deters psychic type attacks from happening. I also have a Solga Necrozma-Dusk-Mane. Hold up. Had to sneeze right there, I'm sorry. And yeah, Kyogre and Ferrothorn. Okay, I like this lead. I like my lead actually. Bristle comes out. It's a Scarf Kyogre with Water Spout, Scald, Ice Beam and Thunder. He can't really hurt any one of my Pokemon. He has to switch out Kyogre right here because he's threatened by the Abomasnow. And the question is, who does he send in? Yeah, I really don't know, because Groudon is definitely not a switch in. So I don't know. So what I want to do here is set up the Trick Room and go for a Blizzard to, or actually, yeah, Blizzard, because Ferrothorn's Chara Ball won't be knocking out my Abomasnow. And I want to get off some decent damage against anything that comes in onto that Kyogre slot. If it's Groudon, he's crazy because I could have just Grass Knot, but that's not, to be honest. Yeah, and the Blizzard hits, thankfully, against their Groudon. Almost taking it out. He uses his berry, I thought it was Life Orb. And he goes for a Leech Seed with his Ferrothorn. Okay, so here I can easily switch in my what's it called? Incineroar, lower the Ferrothorn's damage output and Grass Knot the Groudon. I think that's what I want to do here. There's not much else I can do. Yeah, because Necrozma would be going down to a Precipice Blade, or it would take a really huge damage against the Precipice Blades, and its offensive damage output is not that good because I'm not max attack. I'm quite especially defensive. And yeah, I think this is the better option over here. Switching in Incineroar, lowering the Groudon's attack stat, and having the Ferrothorn's attack stat lowered at the same time. He goes for Chara Ball, should not 2-hit KO me though. Actually it does. I with the crit, okay. So I'm forced to fake out the Ferrothorn right here, which is like kind of a bummer, but I have to. And then I will Grass Knot the Groudon one more time. Question mark. Predicting a Kyogre switch in, I guess. He could switch in his what's it called? Tapu Lele, now that I think about it. And take out my Abomasnow. But that would leave his Ferrothorn in ruins. So I don't know if he really wants to do that. Like, you always have to think of the next turn now as well, and the following couple of turns. Is he switching in Tapu Lele? No, he's switching in Kyogre. Okay. So Kyogre has a decent chance of going down right here. Not gonna lie. Fake out into the Ferrothorn, which kind of hurts me myself, but wow, with a crit. But at the same time, I don't really care, because I really want to get rid of that Groudon, which was a huge threat to my team. Does he send in Groudon here again? Now the question is, will I... Oh no, my Incineroar has 88 speed. Now he sends in a Tapu Lele, okay. Interesting choice, I guess. Because now I can switch out my Abomasnow into Necrozma, Flare Blitz, the Ferrothorn, and his Psychic type attacks won't be doing any damage whatsoever. Yeah, the reason I want to switch out, what's it called? The reason why I wanted to switch out my Abomasnow is because it's still good against that Groudon with those Ice and Grass type attacks. And yeah, basically that's the reason. Let's see how much damage this Flare Blitz does against Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn using Leech Seed against... Yeah, he predicted the switch nicely. But let's see how much this Flare Blitz does though. Not KOing it, okay. I think he will protect the Ferrothorn right here. I'm assuming he does it. Because the last turn of Trick Room is going to happen right now, right? Yeah, Trick Room, the last turn of Trick Room right here. And he wants to conserve his Tapu Lele. Yeah. I mean, the Sunsteel Strike definitely takes out the Tapu Lele, right? So... And my Necrozma is slower, so if let's say Sunsteel Strike takes out the Tapu Lele, Incineroar's Flare Blitz will be redirected into Ferrothorn. So yeah, that's why I'm double attacking the Tapu Lele slot. All he isn't allowed to do is get a double protect off, and he does not even try to do that, which is really nice. Okay, so here he brings in his Groudon, right? And what else is he doing? He's gonna use Precipice Blades and Leech Seed, I guess. And I'm definitely going to sacrifice my Abomasnow on the Incineroar slot over here. And am I protecting my Necrozma? Let's see how much HP my Necrozma is. And depending on it, I will... you know what, I'm switching in Abomasnow and sacrificing my Necrozma to this Precipice Blades. Because I definitely need Incineroar to beat the... what's it called? I definitely need Incineroar to beat the Ferrothorn, that's it. Also now I weaken the Fire Punch's attack, I guess. Although he's for sure going for Precipice Blades, yeah. Nice animation by the way. Yo, Necrozma survived on 2 HP, nice. Necrozma showing its bulk, I really like that. Munching on my berry though. And now the Photon Geyser is going to be boosted by the Psychic Terrain. Takes out the Groudon. Really nice. And it goes for another Leech Seed, okay. Now the Flare Blitz should take out the Ferrothorn though, because it's not reduced by the by the rain anymore. So let's see. Is he going to forfeit right here or what? Funny how the thing on the bottom screen still says it's rain. It's shining. It's sun shining. But now it's switched. Okay, switch it. Now it's switched. Okay. Yeah, he's at -2 attack. I will Flare Blitz and switch out into Xerneas. No, or actually no, I won't switch out into Xerneas, concealing the information that I have concerning Xerneas in my back. Ferrothorn goes for Protect for no reason, because it's going to die anyway. So yeah, I don't know why he did that. Yo, Ferrothorn regains 20 HP every time my Necrozma gets hurt by what's it called? Leech Seed. Incredible. Yeah, and that should be gained though. Flare Blitz should take it out because I'm not intimidated, and he's holding the leftovers item, and on top of that, it's not raining anymore. So yeah, Ferrothorn goes down. Oh no, now I had to let him figure out my item, but that doesn't really hurt because, I mean, it's so obvious that the Incineroar is holding the Figgy Berry or Mago Berry or a Wolf or a Papa Berry. Anyway, I want to say not anything. Anyway, I think we will go for one more game and call it quits afterwards. Yeah. One more game, I think. And we will call it quits. 1620 rating. Okay, that's actually quite a decent rating. I hope we don't lose this next one. Because we've been win streaking this game, this episode though, with Abomasnow though. Abomasnow really strong though. Yeah. And we face a Japanese player from Japan, apparently. A Japanese player from Japan with a 1572 rating, who is also rocking that Necrozma-Dusk-Mane. But then again, he has a Kyogre and a Ludicolo, an Amoonguss, a Tapu and an Incineroar. So, I think Xerneas will be left behind in this game. But Abomasnow though. And I think I want to lead Necrozma and Tapu Fini with Abomasnow and Incineroar in the back. Now, I say this because our Tapu Fini prevents the spores from happening, it prevents the water spam from happening, Abomasnow also helps the water spam from happening, it changes the terrain, Tapu Fini is all around really good again in this game, I think. Yeah. And Incineroar, I need that to beat the what's it called, Necrozma, the Tapu and the Amoonguss. Yeah, maybe even the Ludicolo if my weather is set up. And Xerneas is really not that good. He has a Necrozma which I can't touch at all, and he has also an Amoonguss which probably holds red card or something and has a Rage Powder to redirect Moonblasts. Yeah, not looking that good. Let's see. Necrozma and Ludicolo. Okay. Against my Tapu Fini and Necrozma. And so now I want to switch out Tapu Fini into Incineroar maybe, because the grass type attack is kind of dangerous. Then again, what is Necrozma doing? I guess Necrozma is going to Photon Geyser into the Ludicolo. And you know what, I'm just going to Nature's Madness the Ludicolo as well. Because Ludicolo is just that big of a threat. If it gets set up against the rain, I'm almost I'm in a huge peril. That's what it is. He's gonna fake out the Necrozma, but that shouldn't bother me any. Goes for Sunsteel Strike probably into Infinity. Into Fini. Infinity. Tapu Infinity. Yeah, it does some huge damage though, so that's definitely an offensive Necrozma. So we're going to try and set up Trick Room here though, and switch out into Incineroar, because the Grass type attack into Tapu Fini or the Sunsteel Strike is just too dangerous for me to handle. And I think Necrozma or my Incineroar can take a flare, a Scald attack, even a Hydro Pump outside of rain. It is capable of taking a Hydro Pump outside of rain, and he would have to make a prediction to use it. So I don't know. And on top of that, I would be, but then again, I kind of lose my answer against the Necrozma, which is kind of a bummer. But thankfully he switches out his Ludicolo into Incineroar, which I can't deal with actually, now that I think about it. I should have probably picked Landorus instead of Necrozma and went no restricted. Would that have been a good choice? I don't know. Necrozma protects, okay. And I got to set up the Trick Room. Now what I do here is, it's quite difficult because Necrozma, who do I need Necrozma for? I need it for Amoonguss, potentially for Amoonguss, and I need it for other types of Pokemon, so I think I want to switch it out into Tapu Fini. And I will just Flare Blitz into the Necrozma, I think, because my Incineroar is not intimidated, and the Necrozma is a threat to my Abomasnow. I hope he Flare Blitzes into my Incineroar, into my Tapu Fini, I mean. But let's see what happens. Incineroar uses Will-O-Wisp, but I mean there is a protective mist going on, so I don't know what that was. So his Necrozma seems to be min speed as well. Let's see who he targeted. Targeted Tapu Fini, but Tapu Fini survives on 5 HP. Nice, really nice. Oh, I really hope it's not weakness policy though, and I hope it's Barry. And it's weakness policy. Oh no. Oh no. But another Flare Blitz takes it out for sure. And I don't think he has Earthquake on his thing, so yeah. Tapu Fini should be safe by protecting it. And Flare Blitz, another Flare Blitz should do the trick. Unless he switches in Kyogre. Yeah, Kyogre is coming in right here, right? No, Ludicolo is coming in, interestingly enough. Necrozma protects, okay. So what he's doing here is, I think, he wasted to protect on my Tapu Fini. He wants to fake out my Incineroar next turn. But I mean, I can just switch in Necrozma on the Tapu Fini slot. And go for another Flare Blitz onto Necrozma. Oh, well, he could also use Earthquake at this point, to be honest. Because his Ludicolo is resisting the Earthquake. But I think he has Photon Geyser at his disposal, because he has also Tapu Lele, which would enhance the power of Necrozma's... what's it called? Photon Geyser. Let's see. This is really difficult though. Tapu Fini comes back. Okay, so he's gonna surely fake out my Incineroar, right? No, he doesn't. Okay, so he's scalding the Incineroar, I guess. But it's a really important thing that I got rid of that Necrozma. Because at +1, it's really difficult to handle. Let's see if the Scald the Hydro Pump takes me out. Yeah, the Hydro Pump will take me out. Unfortunate, but I think Incineroar already did its job though. Oh, and the Trick Room expires next turn. So what I think I will do is... Let's see, he's going to switch in his Incineroar right here, right? So what I want to do is... send in Abomasnow. Now, Abomasnow is quite useless right here. He sends in his Incineroar. And who does he do that? And yeah, I think I want to switch in Abomasnow because I want to take out the Ludicolo. Yeah, Incineroar comes in. I go for Sunsteel Strike into... no, Photon Geyser. No! No. I do none of that though. Because I don't know what his last Pokemon is. Is it going to be Kyogre? Is the question. That's a big Q. I think it's Kyogre, so I'm gonna switch out my Necrozma into Tapu Fini and just Blizzard. Although the Kyogre could be switching in. So I think I will Grass Knot the Ludicolo. I should have Ice Beam the Ludicolo. Because it would do much more damage against Ludicolo than anything else. And I don't think the Kyogre is switching in right here, because he would lower the Incineroar's Flare Blitz attack. I didn't think this through though. I did not think it through. I think we were going to lose this one. But let's see. Going for a knockoff into the Incineroar. No, into the Abomasnow slot. Okay. And Hydro Pump into the Necrozma slot. I don't know what that was, but whatever. I mean, I should have just used Blizzard. How do I still get out of this though? I think I do this by nature, using Nature's Madness against Incineroar, although the Glyzkore obviously takes out my Tapu Fini first. Yeah, and Flare Blitz into Abomasnow. I think we lost this one, boys. Just because I didn't Blizzard. Because Blizzard would have taken out the Ludicolo, and my Tapu Fini would be just a tad bit more healthy. You know what, I'm just going to Blizzard over here and hope for the best. Yeah. Oh, well, Groudon, I don't know if it takes out my Tapu Fini. Yeah, it does not. So I should have used Icy Wind there, so that my Necrozma could outspeed the Incineroar, and yeah. Let's see what we do in this turn. Well, there is not much else to do though, since I lost this anyway. Trying to Icy Wind here, I guess, and protect. Or no, I actually don't protect, I set up the Trick Room, because in case I survive the Flare Blitz, both of his mons are going to be taken out as recoil damage and residual damage happens. And Necrozma survives it. Okay, so Incineroar munching on his berry, yep. Okay, I did not think this Incineroar would be hanging on into berry range. But whatever. Now the Trick Room gets set up, the Kyogre switches in, and I really wanted to know what his options are or what his fourth Pokemon is, so that's why I also did this. I wished I had Earthquake on Necrozma though, my superpower. Oh no. Kyogre. Okay, Kyogre switches in. Nice, shiny Kyogre. Yeah, there's no way we're coming back from this. He would have to go for Origin Pulses, I think. Yeah, because I don't know. How should I have played this differently? I guess the second to last turn, or the third to last turn, I should have used Icy Wind to take out the what's it called? Take out the Ludicolo, make the Incineroar just a tad bit slower so that my Abomasnow could outspeed it. Because I think my Abomasnow was quite at healthy health. But I don't remember. Yeah. Okay, so this is where we end this episode on. A loss and a loss, but I think we've won 3 other games, so not really that big of a deal. Anyways, I hope you had your fair share of fun. I know I had mine. My name is Glyzkore, or also known as Gaudi. Please enjoy yourselves, and I hope I'll see you next time. Have a nice day.